Thank you very much, Congressman Bambi Emano. I would also like to greet all of the officers of MORESCO 1, headed by the President, President Melvin Evalle, and the members of the board, the General Manager, Engineer Julie Real, who is this young man sitting at the end of our table, General Dumolpo, ang dating NEA Administrator. Yung panahon ng aking ama. Tinawagan ko sa kanya at tinanong ko sa kanya, ano bang masasabi mo sa akin tungkol sa MORESCO 1? Sabi niya kagad, he was very enthusiastic and immediately came to me and he says, alam ko lahat yan dahil ako mismo ang pumunta dyan para itayo ang MORESCO 1. Kaya dito po, si General Dumol, ang ating former administrator na, I would say, is the father of all rural electrification. Pinatasan ng aking ama, kasama niya ang mother ko dahil sila ang binigyan ng trabaho na magkaroon ng electrification sa buong Pilipinas. Una-una sa lahat, nais ko pong magpasalamat sa inyo sa napakainit na salubong na ibinigay ninyo sa akin. Eh sabi ko siguro, maganda siguro, pupunta siguro, baka may mga 500, 1,000 na tao ko. Dapat puntahan ko. Ito pala, pagka nanganak yan tayo 1,000, ilan na pagka 20,000 ang tao dito. Kasi lahat kayo, sinalubong ako na napakainit, kaya ako nagpapasalamat. First of all, let me congratulate MORESCO 1 and all its members for their 43 years of valuable, dedicated, and highly productive service to the community and to the nation. MORESCO 1 was the country's first registered non-stop electrical cooperative and also the very first to be energized. Registered ang MORESCO 1 noong 21 May 1968. At ito ang nagsimula ng kanilang pag-energize, pagbigay ng kuryente noong 11 September 1971. It was MORESCO 1 that brought true area coverage electrification, available around the clock of high quality, reliable, and low cost to all the 10 towns covered by your franchise. You energized not only the towns, but all the barangays as well. And as the most meaningful aspect of the program, you brought electricity down, hindi lamang sa bayan, hindi lamang sa barangay, kung hindi sa household level. And now you serve more than 59,000 households. I remember it was told me that when you started this program, because of the awesome difficulties and birth pains of this pioneer undertaking, your theme song was The Impossible Dream. Now, you have turned that dream into reality. You deserve congratulations of the people and of the entire country. Many of us, especially those of us who were born in the later generations, we were born to an already electrified world. And because of that, we tend to take it for granted. Your achievements have not been limited to providing area coverage electrical service alone. For example, in the early 1980s, MORESCO piloted 2 rural bliss housing projects, one in Initao and the other in Lugay. These projects covered roughly 1 hectare of land each, subdivided with 50 homes, provided with roads, water systems, electrical power, even a schoolhouse and a community hall, all for the cost of 1 million pesos each. Siguro kung mauulitin natin yung project na yan, kulang lang yung 10 million each. Pero nung panahon nila, dahil sa kanilang pagtsaga at kanilang magandang pagplano, ay nagawa nila para lamang sa halaga ng 1 million piso. Yet another project which is innovative and not necessarily associated with MORESCO 1 was the piloting of rural waterworks systems, level 2 and 3, using electrical pumps. Here again, the project was so successful that its procedures were adopted shortly afterwards by the Rural Water Development Corporation in developing rural water systems nationwide. When we look to green alternatives for additional power sources, we have to accept that for the time being, the construction of additional coal-fired plants might be the best option, simply because coal-fired plants take the least time and cost to put into operation. A Pioneer 2-hectare, 1 megawatt solar power unit, the crystalline type, has been in operation in Cagayan de Oro for several years now. The province of Ilocos Norte is starting its own solar power program with a 5-hectare solar power farm. Wind power, aside from being environmentally friendly, can be generated at cost almost competitive to the more traditional and conventional plants. We now have the first Philippine operating wind power farm of 20 windmills, generating almost 35 megawatts, now feeding into the Luzon grid. In Ilocos Norte, many other sites for additional wind power plants have been selected. These plants, when completed, will add at least 200 megawatts of power to the Luzon grid. Mindanao should be able to identify sites for its own wind power plants, and we always say that we offer the benefit of our experience to Ilocos Norte to assist any power plants that are going to be wind-derived, so as to be able to help our fellow communities and bringing cheaper power and more available power to all our people. The Philippines, being an ASEAN member nation, may also consider hydroelectric power transmitted by submarine cable from Borneo. Plans for an ASEAN power grid have been discussed extensively, and its realization may come sooner than we think. The progress of ongoing pilot broadband projects in Penelco, or in Bataan, and in INEC, in Ilocos Norte, are highly encouraging. Bataan will start its broadband operation on 15 July 2011. In Ilocos Norte, our broadband project will be inaugurated and made operational on 11 September 2011. Mindanao can look forward to start its participation in the broadband program starting early next year. It is an exciting new technology which does not need very much infrastructure and capitalization, and in addition to what already exists in the electrical cooperative. This threat must be firmly and vigorously resisted. I am certain that the people will stand behind MORESCO and the other electrical cooperatives all over the country and will demand that non-stop electrical cooperatives must continue to operate. I am sure that we will prevail. I commit myself, especially in my position as chairman of the Committee on Local Governments, to support the non-stop electrical cooperative concept and operation. It is a system that has shown clear benefit to its member public, and it is a service and that we must maintain if we are to look forward to progress of our country's economy and of progress in our local communities. Thank you very much for making me part of your celebration. I wish you all the best luck and more sustained power as you continue to meet the challenges of the future. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat at mabuhay ang MORESCO.